What is going on, everybody? Back on it. Berserk 218, 219. Apologize if I have to drink a decent amount of water. I'm clearing my throat. We got something going on here. Hopefully it's not too serious, but I didn't want to fall behind for Patreon specifically. So just a heads up on that. If I'm clearing my throat in your ears the entire video. Last episode was the first time I felt like genuinely uncomfortable. With the trolls kind of having their grape parties with the women, grape without the G. It's very head scratching, but I mean it's Berserk at this point. And we left off with essentially Guts just again, putting Casca's safety in everyone else's hands, trusting in others, and I don't know if it's full-heartedly or not, or he just doesn't really have a choice at the moment, so he might as well fully embrace it because he's not mentally stable to really handle all of it anyway. He's left behind. He's going 1v9 over here. So we will see how it turns out. Let's get everything going. Press play on that. Turn it down to my ears a little bit. You guys should be able to see this cursor. Mic is on and we are recording. Alright, cool. 218. Let's see what we got. I mean, he's going to eventually run. I don't think he has enough arrows for all the trolls. Making contact. He's just cranking that thing. Damn. Damn, things keep scurrying out. What are they, roaches? That's what I'm saying. We don't even know how this ends or how to turn this off, or is there any way to close the portal on them, or vanquish them back to the astral plane, or what the hell's going on? Oh well. First 100-man, no. 100 beast kill fest I've had in a while. Dang. They really over animated the size of that thing. Well, I guess he's gonna have to get his hands dirty and go crazy. You're hungry, aren't you? Come on. Half of you'll be bite-sized soon enough. And not only is he, the last stand for, Casca's protection and Isidro and everybody else. All those women and children as well. I don't know if he cares about that, but everyone hurry. Where the hell do they come from? How do they get in between? Again, who knows what kind of secret passageway and doors are in here? That's why I think I agree with letting Shirka lead them and not have it be the other way around, where Guts leads and she stays behind. Even though her way might be a little more efficient to clear them out, maybe less risky. We don't know where we're going. One right turn, we might circle back and end up right back where we were. We don't know where they can come out of. Surely she can at least know where she's going. Alright, Isidro, you've got flank position. What you got for me? Alright, let's put a little pep in our step, guys, because he doesn't have an infinite amount of those. Right on. They're right up your alley. And he's sparking them off his fire blade. Interesting. He's pretty good. But I betcha it'll go right to his head. What are you doing? You shouldn't stop moving. I agree. What are we doing here, girl? Get your little kid ass going. Oh, that was kind of surprising. I gave you the job because you're up to it. Yeah, we're locked in. I'm good to go. It's not gonna get to my head. Do you see the man's face? Move. Right now, this is my best move. Right now, it's my force. Dropey in that column shadow. He's just going off. I'll give it everything I've got and succeed. I've actually never seen him this locked in. He's locked in. I like how each one of the more kind of childlike figures in the story are getting the elf tag along at the same time. He's locked in. I don't know why Shirka's sitting here staring at us, but like, can we move or what? If not, like, I'll just take everybody back to Guts, because at least that's going to be safer than us just kind of not doing any. Oh no. It's always got to be something with Casca, you know? Always. It's not enough that she is literally as helpless as a puppy. Shit, even a puppy could maybe bite back or move. She's as helpless as a newborn baby. It's just that, like, on top of her being helpless, she also just seems to, like, have the worst set of luck on top of it. She's always tripping or falling or walking into a situation. It's just always bad. Steady. Oh god. Now stand up. What's wrong? Nothing is wrong. Let's go. Dang, she did that without hesitation. We've been seeing her pull the trigger without hesitation, really. Man. What I am curious though of is we know how mentally just unstable Farnese is. Like, she's got a lot of trauma. Do we think this even makes it any better? Yes, the Casca role and being her kind of protector and basically giving her a job and something to do will help. But do we think the hanging out with demons, seeing women get raped, and her having to kill these grotesque monsters, like, I feel like the duty that she's giving is helping in one aspect, but I'm feeling like her having to, like, be a part of all this is maybe just making things worse in different aspects. Reason I didn't pass out then was because Casca was there. Something even weaker than I sustained me. Yeah. It's redemption. Will the weakling I oppressed constantly now be the one to save me? And I'm sure she's looking at it from a good point of view, but like, and I'm sure she truly actually does care for Casca and want to take care of her, but I wonder if she's using her as, like, she's not using her as like a crutch, like, oh well, this thing is weaker than me. If I feel obligated to protect it, this will surely give my mental, like, where it needs to go. Or do we think she's actually forming a relationship and care for her? I think she actually is, but she keeps saying, like, something weaker than me, the weakling I oppress, is making me think, like, okay, but, like, are you actually in the moment, or are you just using her to get over whatever going on mentally? Who knows? Guts out here going crazy. Like, this is just target practice, low-key. Like, this is, like, it's nothing. This is the slightest of work. So unless y'all got a couple ogres back there, it basically comes to, like, what happens first. Does Guts tire out, or do they run out of numbers, essentially? I haven't felt this sensation in a while. Oh god. It's happening. Not worrying about anyone behind me, swinging my sword without anything binding me. Yeah. He doesn't have to worry about, like, oh, am I killing, and is anything getting to Casca? He's not having to, like, protect a weak Griffith while he's fighting an apostle. He's not trying to save anybody's life or anything. Like, he's just locked in a room going going off. Like senses are fully locked in and dilated. Not worrying about anyone behind me, swinging my sword without anything binding me, cutting loose all my ferocity. Maybe this will be good. He kind of, like, needs to let some steam up. Like, he's going to the shooting range right now. He's got a gun and about 5,000 rounds of ammo. There's a dummy's out there, and he's just spraying. He's just trying to get that up out of his system. Oh shit. Stop, what's up? You're trapped? 13 in front, 7 behind. Can't you trick him or something like earlier? There's many of them. Sending a bulwark here to stop them is not an option. We'll force our way through. Leave the front to me, you take care of the rear, please, Isidro. Okay, I mean, that's the only thing they can do. These women, first of all, the kids give you nothing. And the women are, I mean, you know they're not getting fed, number one. They're just been getting used, like, they're not going to give you anything either. So it's literally going to be up to Shirka, Isidro, maybe Farnese, but Farnese can't go do too much because then you kind of lose the concentration of focusing on Casca. Let's see how this goes. Moment of truth. Oh gosh, Puck, why you gotta put the pressure? 7 at once, sure thing. No time for a big squat. No time for a big spell. Kick some tail. Here they come. All right, the two that have kind of been battling with each other of like, oh, you're so little, but you have this much power. Oh, I feel worthless. All right, here we go. Clearly, hers is probably going to be a little bit cleaner, quicker. But let's see. What? Something with tremendous force. Don't tell me you lied to us now. Or did Guts handle his? And he's coming. Is he the one that's tremendous force, or is there a... That silhouette looks like something on a horse, no? That could... I mean, Skull Knight's proven to be friend, so... If he was to show up, it would be like, wow, that's random, but I wouldn't take it as like, oh, we're fucked. There's a lot of things that have shown to be on a horse lately since all this magic stuff has been happening. Griffith, Guts' older brother, the Apostle. That could be anything on a horse. That silhouette right here looks like somebody on a horse. And maybe it's just Guts coming in crazy. What was that? Is that? It's either Skull Knight or Guts. Take your pick. I just don't see how... How did Guts... How would... Wait, where did it come from? Did it come from behind her? I can't tell. What? Something... Tremendous force. Because he's behind them, so how... Did he jet from behind or did he jet from in front? No, he came from in front of her. How did he get there? Oh, God. The man is... He's fully in it right now. How did he get there? Damn. Guess it's about that time. What is, Was it him? Now I can't tell. I think it is. I don't know, I'm kind of confused here a little bit, because he doesn't look to be, like, in the same spot that they're in. But you've given me no indication it's anybody else. On second look, what is this shit up under here? What is this? I don't know. Chapter 219, let's see what we've got. We changed chapter titles, it's not Redemption anymore. Vicinity of the Netherworld? Uh-oh. You don't mean like we're like on the doorsteps of hell, right? Uh-oh. He is. It's gotta be going that crazy because like he's literally a step away from like hell itself. I don't think her little paper seal is gonna protect against that many dead souls. Oh god. Which means Cascas is gonna start going crazy too. This feeling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, we gotta move. We gotta move. It wasn't. So it wasn't Guts that helped them. There's only a handful of people that Puck would have been able to identify, and Griffith and Skull Knight would be ones. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Let's see what we got. Just a little farther, everyone. Guts, everyone has safely reached the exit. Please hurry and get out too. Yeah, her mark's going crazy. Casca. What's wrong? Well, what is going on here? What is it this time? What was... I was about to... Where did she just astral, like, where did her mind go to right here? Why is that the imagery that you're giving me? So that wasn't Guts that helped them, so what the hell was that that helped them? And either the doorsteps of hell are about to be unleashed on the human world, and this is why the things are going crazy, or we've got like a serious, like, Zod type, Griffith type, like, serious shit going on here. What is happening there, Guts? Guts, you gotta get the fuck out, bro. You did your job. Get the hell out of there, man. Oh no. Ground's terraforming again, guys. Behelit's forming. Ah, shit. It's the fucking woman. It's the woman god hand figure. I was curious what this said. Do we even know what saved them, by the way? I don't know why I'm still hung up on that, because it clearly doesn't seem to be Guts. If she's having to call back to him all the way back there and saying we got to the exit safely, if Guts was with them, he would have known they got to the exit safely. So I don't even know what that was that actually saved them. But how is she able to be here right now? Well, again, I guess... Well, that's the thing, though, of, like... We know to this point, at least I think we know as a reader at this point, that God Hand cannot freely be on Earth. They just can't. Now, Griffith's once-in-a-lifetime situation makes him different, and we know that it's open to the doorway, or portal, or something between the two worlds. Does that mean the rest of them can now just freely walk in and access? That would seem a little too broken. But we'll see. You gotta get the hark out of there, bro. The first form I've taken in some time. Alas, troll entrails make for a revolting ethereal figure. And his first thought is to instant attack. Yeah, because you can see her even speaking to it. The first form I've taken in some time. I'm guessing that's referring to the first form she's taken in on Earth in a while. That wasn't, you know, Eclipse related. Like, she's physically, she's here. That's not gonna work, bro. We don't even know what she's capable of. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Did that just pierce us in the mouth? This is bad. This is real bad. I've missed you, boy. It's been so long. No, in the cave and at the tower throughout countless nights, I felt like all your passions. I don't know where this was supposed to root. I've missed you, boy. It's been so long. No, I felt you at all times. In the cave, at the tower, throughout countless nights. I felt all your passions. And as the path unfolded, I knew you'd come to my domain. Oh. Now let me feel it more, your rage, your anguish. Oh, God. Let it all loose. Oh, see, this is what we were just talking about. He hasn't had a moment to really go brazy without having to, like, scale back just a little bit, because I have to, like, make sure that somebody that's not as skilled as me is okay as I go crazy. Damn. We went from target practice to, like, oh shit. Are you okay? You've been acting weird. I'm fine. Nothing funny's going on with Casca too? I feel creepy. Really bad feeling. Violent emotions. Like Guts' mind exploded. I feel bad too. Bizarre flow of OD spouting up from the bottom of the grotto. And that form that leapt over us. What in the blazes? Okay, so something did go in there, okay. Something Skull Knight-ish to get us the hell out of here, because we kind of need it. Guts hasn't gotten back, and if we hang around here, trolls will come after us again. I have no choice. I will now enact a spell to seal the entrance to the grotto. Oh, if I'm just a bystander, I get what she's doing and why she has to do it. I don't see Isidro or Farnese like being okay with that, like at all. Hey, wait a minute, Guts is still inside, I know that. But as you said, I sense trolls creeping up on us, we have no more time. Besides, if I do not seal this place, the trolls will doubtless again raid Enoch and its neighboring. Well, of course, that's what I've been saying. If they don't seal this or kill them, like even when they leave, everything's just gonna go back to how it was. My thought transference should be reaching Guts. Let us have faith that he will return by the time I invoke the spell. What the hell are you doing in there, Guts? We need help. We need help. Yes, this is what I wanted. And I still don't even know... Oh, she pierced our arms. Your soul is most fitting here? I'm not even going to try to pronounce the Foth, Lipoth, or whatever it is. That hatred? Agony? Okay. I was just about to say, like, it's rare we make it through something unscathed. Like Guts was working up like a good lather. You know, we were getting a good sweat, a good workout in, you know, practice. And again, we're getting fucked up. And fear? Now defy me, struggler? Yeah, Skull Knight, if that was you flying in, we really need some serious help quickly. Take that big, thick thing, penetrate me, or can you... You're only human after all. Or rather, why not make a sacrifice as he did? That's not for me. That Behelit is not for me, so... But what would I... What am I making a sacrifice here for? Just to save my life? Like, I don't get... What are you enticing me with here? Because there's no kind of like materialistic dream or anything that he has. Yes, he wants to protect Casca, but he already knows what's on the other side of the coin. He's seen what it means to make a sacrifice and what happens. So there's nothing that he's like pressing to do. It was not like Casca's. Imagine if it was just like him, Isidro, and Casca, and he sees Casca there. He might have to make a decision of like sacrificing Isidro to turn into something to make sure Casca's safe. But like, she's in hopefully good hands. But I don't get why she would think he would do that. I have one cuff. Yeah, it is him. Okay, cool. Interesting. Do we do one more? I wasn't going to do too much because I didn't want to roast my voice, but I feel kind of cheated. Alright, just because he showed up, we'll go one more. 220. It's some good. We're getting some good content here. I would love some face-to-face interaction here. What's really interesting is I don't know how she's able to be here right now. Again, does it just all heap back to Griffith? And what he is now has clearly shattered the barrier between the two realms. But if that's the case, like, what's taking the God Hand? Like, why don't they all just sprout and like get in the world and start just fucking shit up? If it's still not the case, even though he's opened the doorway to both planes to coexist on the same plane or on top of each other, if they still can't access it freely as like a God Hand, what is it that triggered this right now? I don't know. Because she hinted like she's actually like physically here. She's not just like projected here because of an eclipse or because of like a monumental moment. Like I think she's like all encompassing, like she is actually physically here. So how that's able to take place, I don't know. Or Princess of the Uterine Sea is the name of this chapter. One should not meddle in the clandestine affairs of men and women. Or are you joining us, your majesty? Or Princess of the Uterine Sea, so you were the only one summoned. Ah, the only one. And again, he always seems to know when to show up, so he knew that she was going to pop up. So what is the reason why she popped up? What was the catalyst? What was the cause and effect? Summoned, you say? I came here on my own. I wish to see this boy. Hmm. You do realize, don't you? This is what the emergence of the fifth means. The worlds are already starting to overlap. I have no idea about the others. They likely melted into their preferred Sapphira and are floating formless. I don't know what that means. She has no idea what the other ones are up to, essentially. Then the time for talk is past. Oh, he's like, I'm just throwing hands. Men, all so very impatient. However, trying their patience is a woman's prerogative. Shit. Just massive ogre spawns. Now, she said this is her domain. Did she claim it now, or like it's always been her domain? We've actually never seen him go crazy, too, by the way. Like, we've seen like after effects of things that he's done, but we've never seen him like go crazy like we've seen Guts. This place might as well be my womb. Rage with fury. Bastard fetuses of darkness. Okay, let's relax. Girl, we're not even remotely close to making it out. But maybe since Skull Knight is in there, he'll be able to pull out from whatever barrier she puts up, perhaps. Listen, they can't get inside this circle, so don't go outside it. Damn, why do I gotta be the one to explain her magic? Look, yeah, they're coming. Human farm tools. Trolls can farm? Okay, Puck. It's not the time. Shirka said the power of this bulwark is only effective against ethereal bodies. Yeah, so those farm tools could actually hurt them. I mean, he's stepping, like, they're there. So, unless her thing's gonna pop up now, you gotta give her time to get it off. Fine, come on, you horny monkeys. Heavy, almost like I'm sinking in mud. But at the same time, there are dangers to it. I don't know if I read that correctly. Water spirits when in the rain, earth spirits when in the ground. It is most effective to use power based on the principles of all things in accordance, but at the same time there are dangers to that. Should the power be beyond the caster's control, there is risk of the caster herself being consumed. So here's the thing, how do you become a caster that is all-powerful? Is the old lady here all-powerful? Is she ever consumed? Among them, the one against which you must guard most carefully is darkness. Don't forget, when you gaze into the darkness, darkness gazes back into you. Can we use that to help us or what? Is he about to go crazy here? I'm curious, does he have any abilities? Or is he just like Guts? It's just straight hand to hand with a sword except have a flying horse. I don't know. And then, so are we saying that what plane does he reside on? Does he have access freely between both, even before all this? Or, like, how does he know these things? And he always knows, like, he always happens to be the right time, right place. He's gonna go crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's not even close. I mean, he's taking on ogres and trolls all at the same time and, like, one-shotting them. He's in it, but they're just continuously sprouting. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to underestimate him. Just doesn't look great. Well, Your Majesty, are you enjoying this? This is the uterus of darkness, the vicinity of the netherworld where abominable spirits take ethereal form. It can spew forth any number of these children like worms. The time is at hand. Oh. Hey, don't let him KO your ass point blank in the gut. Cause I will fucking hit that Hadouken on you. And he did. I couldn't tell if this was an animation thing that they did here, or were they trying to show me that a string was in his mouth and he was gonna just... I think he did. Now here's the thing, we don't even know if they can die. Like, but I'm sure that she's gotta feel something, right? Yeah, that takes care of the ones with human weapons. That was close. I'm down to the last one. Want to use this? It blows up if you light it. Light it. It's all natural too. No, no, I don't. At first, I thought that was like Skull Knight without the helmet. Secondly, I thought that the bitch killed him and like turned it into like a troll king. And then thirdly, I'm like, oh no, that's just a troll, big ass troll with armor. What in the fudge? Big shot with a mustache. Huge. It's a troll and he's wearing armor. The boss monkey, huh? This'll show him. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna show him. Bastard using your own guy. Now what? Now all that'll take him down is you better hurt. No, 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 this is your chance, man. This is it. Show them your weapon, man. But we gotta move. We gotta move. We gotta move. Come on, use your agileness. Ooh, nice. He actually did for once. Tell me he like comes up out of that barrel roll and hits him with that like Rengoku fire 6th form type shit. I mean, he connected. Ah, he didn't use the fire blade. He used the sword the old man gave him. Which honestly is the smart choice because we still don't even know what. Like, I'm not like Sir Pico where they love me and the elementals are going to do as I command. This shit doesn't work. So right now it's just a regular sword. And it has no reach on it. So might as well use what I got, right? Like, that was cool and all, okay, but now can we get a follow-up after that? I mean, he's moving. Oh, where did the fire come from? Oh, he actually stabbed him with it and then the fire went. Interesting. I mean, that works. Did Guts break free from that? No. Hot, so hot. This feeling tearing my body apart. But it's not enough, not even close. More and more, don't falter. Is he talking out loud? With that sword of yours, knight, it can be done. Is it that easy? Take that sword, tempered by the malice of hundreds, thousands of dead. Run her through. Bro, why don't you come do this shit? Why must it always be us, you know? I think the best... I was gonna say the original best shot of all this was, was when Guts kind of was like giving in to the rage, which was here. But that all changed when we've got a God Hand like on. Now we can't use that one clearly. Probably can't use that one either. Actually, we can go this. Yeah, that's actually good. Yeah, that's actually a pretty great shot. Again, a lot happening that I don't know what is allowed and what isn't. How she's able to physically be here, I don't know. But at the same time, Skull Knight, you knew this, bro. Why couldn't you have given us a heads up? Like, he always shows up where he knows things are destined to happen. We could have used a massive heads up. I'm not so worried now if Shirka closes it because I'm going to assume that there's going to be a way that the Skull Knight can get out of there with Guts. Are we saying that, like... And I think I mentioned this before, and someone told me that's interesting that I mentioned that. It's the first kind of time that they've heard it from, like, reactors and stuff. There's nothing special about his sword. There's no elvish magic on it. You know, Puck has like the crazy healing serums or whatever he's got going on. His like cocoa butter mixed in with like elf spit or whatever it is. I don't know. But I always thought that like what besides it just being a piece of just raw iron steel that has no form or grace to it at all, like it's just a slab. Um, I thought a reason that it kind of like was able to do some of the crazy thing Guts was able to do is because it was like embedded with something from like that cave that protected Casca and Guts at night, where the old man and Rickert live right now. But I think I've since been corrected that there's nothing special about the metal. It's not it wasn't mined with like elvish properties or anything. So then my follow-up comment to that was like, so is it more like a kind of like a Zabuza blade or a Kisame, where like it's absorbing blood? Not technically, I mean maybe not. But like the more he kills with it, human or demon, apostle, troll, etc., like something like mystical is happening to it, the blade. Because we could figuratively say like, oh well, he's killed so many people, you know, that that blade has never let him down. Like we could just make a statement like that, but it's not really doing anything. So to me, if you're gonna convince me that his sword that you're telling me has no special properties or magic in it is able to actually kill, I'm saying kill, he could slice her in half right here, she not really be dead, but it gives them enough time for like Skull Knight to like clear it out, grab Guts, they get out, they regroup and kind of go from there. Then, okay, then his sword doesn't need to have any properties. You know, he cannon blasted and sliced her, gave him enough time to escape, and it just kind of is what it is. All right, we wash our hands with it, we move on, and we'll figure it out from there. But if you want to convince me that he's actually able to kill a god hand that easily in one slice, the same way he slices through a regular man, he slices through a troll, I'm gonna need some explanation on like what kind. There's something mystical going on with it, that like the more blood it killed, the more blood it goes through, the stronger it becomes, the more it's able to do X, Y, and Z. Like I'm gonna need some explanation here, because I've been saying for a long time, like even if we got a chance to run the 1v1s with the God Hands, and it wasn't like 1 versus 5, like somehow we really got them all isolated one at a time, do we even have the means to kill them? One, we don't even know if they can be killed. Do they just ultra regen? Do they have to be beheaded? Like what is it? And then two, we don't even know if we can kill them with like mortal weapons. Now up until this point I didn't know magic was a thing. Before magic was a thing, I didn't see how there was any physical way that he would actually even be able to kill a god hand, even if he got the opportunity. Because all we've got is just a basic sword. Now, once you introduce the magic thing, that's a whole different thing. Who knows if they could be sealed, casted out, condemned, who knows. But speaking with Guts specifically, I'm going to need some explanations here soon on like... Because the Skull Knight hinted at it there a little bit as well of, you know, the hundreds, the thousands that you've slain with that has made that blade capable for this moment. So what are you meaning? Could any blade reach the potential of what Skull Knight was just talking about right there? Griffith's original blade before he turned Darth Vader and shit. The skinny one that he had. If that was used to kill hundreds and thousands of men, trolls, apostles, etc., would his blade still have the same ability to do what we're asking Guts' blade to do right now? Or is it something specific to Guts, specific to the blade? That's a whole nother discussion in TBD. So we got that whole thing going on with can he, why is his sword able to? And then how she's able to be here. She says she doesn't know what the other ones are up to. They could be floating off, soulless, doing whatever. But this has always kind of been her domain. So again, I don't really know what that means. But I'm pretty sure she's physically here. But that's TBD. I don't know. We'll kind of have to wait to see how that gets played out because we've already know this. A couple of them have like otherworldly abilities. Granted, we're in her domain, so we're kind of seeing the abilities take form, but we haven't really seen her do anything that's like, oh shit, she has like a quirk, a mutant ability. Will she? That's TBD, but solid stuff. Go ahead and leave it there. We will leave it there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe as always.